How do you handle being just so awesome?
Well, I usually take a shot of humble sauce in the morning, so yes.
Did you guys party last night?
Did we party last night? Oh, you know what? That is not a very kind thing to tell someone. I just wanted you to feel bad. Actually, I didn't. I didn't do anything. Yeah, same as yours. Oh. Any other questions before we start singing? Oh, okay. You guys really want to hear us singing? Okay. Yes. Okay. It was.
Did you eat the M&Ms and Skittles I gave you guys?
Not yet.
You gave
Okay.
them
No, not
Darn
yet.
straight I did.
Yeah, she gave them to us. Did you think you were going to get to eat them?
Heck no! I don't like peanut. I like the plain.
Okay. 'Cause we are definitely going to eat those. All right. Oh, here we go. Got some stands coming.
Yay for the crew. I love your Cubone costume. Remember when I did know that. I always get the two mixed up.
I could have been a PS2 cosplayer that wasn't completely overdone. I'm surprised when I mentioned there isn't 20 Pikachus.
I've seen a few. I saw a couple yesterday.
And I've seen also a lot of Espeons.
Hello? Check, check. Is that one loud? All right, so start thinking up some good questions, and if not, this is going to be a really stupid panel.
I do have another one for you, Johnny.
Oh, you do? Okay, what's your question?
Were a lot of the lines ad-libbed in the Power Ranger movie?
Not a lot, no.
A few?
Mine. I don't know.
Like the action scenes when you all were fighting the
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 no,
ooze.
that's scripted.
Really? Okay.
No,
Yeah.
the frog line was.
I know that one was.
Hey, what happened?
Whoa.
Check, check, check. Can you guys hear everything okay?
Yes.
Can you guys hear everything okay? Yeah, alright. Polo, is yours working? Cool. All right. Okay. So let's start. Let's make up how about A minor, C, G, F. Okay. All right. These got a question. No questions. This is gonna be very short. Which question? The weirdest. Well, okay. I have to think about it, I'm not even sure. Here we go. What was the Weirdest Power Ranger merchandise I've ever seen. Some fan turned the Power Rangers bed sheets to a dress and wore it in them. I guess that is the weirdest Power Ranger merchandise I've ever seen before. Any other questions?
Did you feel gypped? That all the other Rangers got cool ninja symbols and you got a frog?
Has everybody seen the first movie?
Yep.
Anybody not seen the first movie? Okay, I guess I'll have to explain it within the song. Alright. First Power Ranger movie, we lost all our powers and had to search deep inside for our animal spirits. Everybody got some cool things like a falcon, a wolf, or a bear, but I got a frog. I thought it was cheesy, I could've been anything else, even a giraffe would been better. But I was a frog, it didn't make any sense. She gave me a kiss on the forehead and said I'd be your prince, but I didn't turn into a prince. I just stayed there and looked at her. And then she went on and talked to Tommy, told him that he was the falcon, the lord of the sky. But I'm just a frog, a million dozen falcons. Don't they eat frogs? It doesn't make any sense. I'm just a stupid animal. It doesn't do anything but it flies. I don't know. I am the frog. It kind of does so. I'm always the crotch of the megazord. Yes, what is your question?
So, how did it feel to always be the one to get, like, beat up or trapped or kidnapped or just all of the bad things happening to you?
I was always the one that was beat up?
Yeah, I recall an episode where you're, like, playing soccer and then all of a sudden you're just ambushed by dummies. Buddies, yeah, whatever they were called.
See on your chest.
It's a one-hit kill.
To be an angel grove, it sounds like it would be an awesome place to live, but it sucks. There are monsters, and you'd be like at school or work, and then giant robots who crush your building. make it on the news, because we didn't want you to know that angel growth always has bad stuff happen to you. An angel growth, it really sucks to be normal. But if you're a ranger, you can do anything. You can destroy the city, and everyone would cheer for you. It was really cool to be able to flip about 50 feet in the air and not get hurt. This answer is really stupid. I can barely hear myself until I slow it down. Alright, we wrote a song called Rangers vs. Zombies. It's a spoof song, and we're gonna sing it right now. Where are the speakers at? Are they like, they're right here? Okay, that's why it's so weird sounding. Hey, can you take the treble down off of these guitars a little bit so I can hear my vocals? Take it all the way off. Still, huh? Okay, whatever. Alright, this song is called Rangers vs. Zombies. Down the street yesterday, through my watch I heard a beep, 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 and it was Zordon calling me for an emergency, and I asked him what it was. He said it happens in real life too. And I said, hey Zordon, what do you think if I just morph and kick some zombie butt? Yeah, 'cause the zombies are attacking us. I don't wanna tell him just because I'm scared, until I realize that I could be a zombie. Alright, so I got a question for you.
Ah,
And let's see.
scary.
Okay, so let me think of a good one.
Thought you already
Or
had it.
something. Alright, what, okay, that's it. So, this is a trick question.
Uh-oh.
What did I throw at the homeless woman's face? Who can answer that? You can answer that? Okay. That's right. You get a zombie ranger picture. I'll sign it later for you. Good job. Good job.
Everyone knows it.
Do you guys want to hear that story? Okay,
Yeah.
it seemed like only 5 of you heard that story. Okay, how many did not hear the story of the homeless woman in the quarters? Okay, I have to tell it then. Alright, so I was coming home from dubbing bleach. And so I take the freeway, and you know how you'll have like an off ramp and there might be a stoplight before you turn under the overpass, right? Kind of get the picture where this is? No? Maybe not? Okay. Anyway, so I exit the freeway, and there's usually like, every time I'd exit that freeway and I'd be at the stoplight or whatever, there's always like some homeless guy there with a sign begging for money, right? And this one day, I usually just ignore him, but this one day, there's a red light, so there's like 4 or 5 cars in front of me, and I pull up, and this monster truck pulls up behind me, and I can't see through the windshield because it's like tinted, really dark, so it just felt like an angry person. And so I felt like the pressure of like, if I don't go as soon as it turns green, then he's gonna run me over! Monster truck, And so I was just like, freaking out, and I had this Ziploc bag of carrots left over from lunch, and I'm just scarfing them down because, I don't know, I was just hungry. And I look over expecting to see some homeless guy there with a sign, and I see this homeless woman, off to the side. And she's, like I said, 4 or 5 cars down by the stoplight, and I was like, oh man, usually there's a dude, and I'm thinking, get a job, you're a dude. And, but like, from the south, and so it's a woman, and my heart went out to her, and I felt like I should give her something. And in LA, you have to pay for parking everywhere. And so my cup holders, I have 2 of them, they're filled with quarters. And I just finished up my carrots from the Ziploc bag, and I was like, you know what, I'll just give her all these quarters, So I scoop up these quarters, and I put them in the Ziploc bag, and it's like 2 pounds worth. It's super heavy, right? And so I roll down my window, and I pull these quarters out like this, hoping she's going to come run down here. And then she puts her sign down, and she just looks at me like this, and she puts her hand out. And I was like, I'm not going to get out of the car and give you these quarters. What are you joking? Come here, And I'm like, hey. And then as I'm doing this, the light changes green, and these 4 or 5 cars, they just take off. And so feeling the pressure of the monster truck behind me, I'm like, holy cow, I better start going. This guy's going to run me over. And so I start going, And then I'm like, wait a second, And I'm about like 20 or 30 miles an hour approaching this homeless woman. I'm like, how's this exchange going to happen? How am I going to, like, she's not a football player, can't be like, and just give it to her, got it. No, so I'm thinking, dude, I don't know how, like, what if she holds on to me, and pulls me out of the car and kills me, or what if I don't let go of the bag in time and pull her under my car and kill her? So I'm just like freaking out, right? And so I'm like, dude, Johnny, you're a martial artist, just focus, it's all about timing, And so I centered myself and I was breathing. It's just like 2 seconds worth, it took me that long. And so as I'm going, approaching 20, 30 miles an hour, I'm like, okay, all I have to do is flick my wrist like this and it'll land gracefully in her hands. And now, I flick my wrist like that. And I watch. Everything slows down when something tragic is about to happen. And it did. And I watch as this 2-pound bag of quarters leaves my hand at 20 or 30 miles an hour. 2 pounds worth. And smacks her in the face. The bag rips open. Quarters go everywhere. I can see them glistening in slow-mo as they fall down, and she's like, like her expression, like it was all slow-mo to me. Like it's like, she's like, yay, quarters, wait a second. It's like, it did the face that, like where you would expect it in slow motion to go, it did that, and I saw her like, feel like, and I know that she must have thought I tried to kill her. And I'm thinking, like, I was going so fast I couldn't even stop and be like, I was just like, no! I squealed around the corner, you know, like, I just kept going. Left her there to die. I'm sure the guy in the monster truck was like, dude, what a douche. Come on, pull over. Hand it to her. So anyways, before that day, there's always been a homeless person there. After that day, I swear to you, this is the truth. There's never been a homeless person there. After that day, never again. That is not a lie. Does anybody have a question? Yes.
So, I mean, obviously we know that you and Jason, David, Frank have made careers outside of the Power Rangers. How does that kind of feel to be the only, like, one of two people who've actually done something from that era of Power Rangers, besides being stuck repeating characters over the years for Power Rangers?
That's a great question. I don't know if I can sing that. Having a career after Power Rangers, okay. What's it like having a career after Power Rangers? I think it feels great, it feels grand. And I could be like anyone else and not do anything. And then I'll just be a bum. Well, it feels great to have something after Power Rangers. I'm just repeating myself because I don't know what else to say about it. But it feels great, it feels wonderful, I don't know what else to say. Go Polo, can't you do a solo now? Polo solo, tell me how, go! Solo I've ever made my entire life. That would be like my career if I didn't do anything else. But I did something else. I do voiceover and attempt to sing. Occasionally I do something wonderful, wonderful, like give money to homeless people, driving my car.
Yes!
You guys want to hear that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you trying to tune right now? Max up here, dropping my pick, playing out of key. All right, let's do it. Let's see. We got anybody have a question? Oh, wait, what? How did that happen? Oh, sorry, I pointed over here. My fingers is crooked, so it might have went like that. I'm sorry. I tried to point over here, but it went like that, I guess. All right, sorry, go ahead. I'll just answer that question. If I kept in touch with any of the Rangers, yes. Jason, Frank, Narvi, Karen, Ashley, Catherine, Steve, even Walter. David I just recently caught up with not too long ago, but I hadn't talked to him in a long time. But yeah, some of them. Now, what was your question?
Yeah, have you ever met any of your Japanese counterparts of any shows that you did? And if it was Power Rangers Super Sentai, did you ever ask him how it was like to be a frog as well?
Specifically Power Rangers? No. I have never met any of my Power Ranger Japanese counterparts.
But any of your other shows?
Bleach. Yeah, met Ichigo, obviously, or not obviously, but that would be the one. That would be the only one, actually. Was Ichigo, yeah. And it was cool, he was cool. We were just in the back and just sitting there joking around, and he was throwing air pitches. Like winding up and throwing an imaginary baseball across the room. Okay, let's see. Do we have a good question we can ask? A trick question, maybe? Alright, so you guys know that I was the frog in the first movie. Now, what did I get? And don't shout it out because we're going to give something away. What did I have in the second movie? What was my Megazord? Oh, your hand went up right there with the glasses.
A monster truck.
No,
No,
I did not. Yes. Yes, the green minivan. Come grab your exclusive Power Ranger picture, which you probably already bought one earlier, right?
Dude, you got gypped twice.
That's an exclusive Power Ranger picture. Yes, I definitely will sign this for you. But yes, I got the green minivan.
You got gypped twice.
I tried to talk to the producers because I was like, dude, I was bummed about getting the frog in the first movie. What if I get bummed about having the green minivan? I feel like I'm trying to talk over somebody here. And the green minivan, yeah. So I was like, dude, I don't even have a family. I was like, that could be funny, right? He's like, no, Johnny, it is not funny. My hair looks funny in this movie, and that was your idea too. So.
Do they always give you the joke? Do they always give you the joke and like the frog and the green?
Well, they didn't. I mean, I guess they it just happened that way. Like it wasn't like either that or they just don't like me.
Aww, we like you.
Yeah, everybody gets really cool stuff. Yeah, like a race car, a monster truck, and then I get a green minivan. I'm the crotch again,
For those of you who kept watching Power Rangers, is Johnny the only one that it happened to, or is there always like a Johnny guy that gets a dumb animal?
No.
Or
There's always a
dumb power? There's always one?
There's always at least someone that gets something stupid.
Okay.
What is something else that was stupid?
Just watch Ninja Storm.
Oh, is it like everybody? No. Like what was dumb?
I think there's a deer.
A deer, yeah.
There's a deer sword.
A bear Yeah, deer would be pretty lame to get. Yes, what's your question? Okay, well I have a Facebook, you just go to facebook.com/JohnnyOnBosch. I post all that stuff. Anyways, so yeah, I was not invited back officially for that Mega Force thing. People keep asking me that, but no, I wasn't. There was a general email that went out that wanted everybody's contact, but I was not invited. Yes.
And Jungle Fury.
Never had the chance to go back and do Power Rangers.
I don't know, maybe. I mean, we were, like a few of us, other Rangers that I keep in contact with, we were talking, we were like, yeah, it'd be cool if we could all go back and do it. Why not? And so we're like, yeah, let's do it. And then we didn't get it. That's the way it works. Yes?
I'm a bigger fan of your Bleach stuff, because I was kind of like 6 when Power Rangers was coming out.
You can still be a fan at 6.
Oh, I'm
a fan of things at 6. I liked kung fu movies.
Oh, I like Bruce Lee.
Alright, so what was your question?
What was your favorite part of doing bleach?
My favorite part of doing bleach. Oh, that reminds me of something else that's kind of funny. I was doing a show, or we're performing somewhere, and then 2nd Street is a place we used to play all the time, and then I had this really sore throat, and it was really hard for me to hit any high notes. And I was like, oh man, sorry guys, I was doing bleach today, and I don't know if you can tell, but my voice is a little messed up. And then I went through the set, and then afterwards, people were like, "You do bleach?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do bleach." Like, so what? Like drug or something? You just pour bleach into a thing and drink it? I was like, no. I was like, holy crap! Is that what everybody thinks I'm saying? I'm saying drink bleach? No. I just assume like a douchebag that everybody knows. So, I guess, yeah, that's my story about that. Anyways. What is my favorite part of doing bleach? Not like snorting it. I don't like to snort it or drink it. I just put it on my white clothes. Alright, my favorite part of doing bleach is not screaming. I do have a lot of fun when I play Halloween girl. But when I'm the fool, all I do is scream and screech like and stuff like that, and it's really awkward that I'm in bleach. But I don't do it. I only do the voice of each year. You do a solo? Violin solo? Here we go, violin solo! This is the simplest solo ever! And that was a violin solo. It's almost like polo solo. That's fine. Here, I'll do a solo to make you feel better. There you go.
Pretty much my favorite part of going to every time Lelouch says his name because he hates him so much. He just says it with so much spite. Yeah, she does
Schneisel? I don't even remember how I said it.
Anger. She just holds my nose.
We did Alright, I'll do that, sure. Schneisel! That's a little deeper than I think Lelouch is, actually.
Yep.
Lelouch, Britannia. Schneisel. I, Lelouch, Britannia, command you to leave the room. Hey, they left. It worked.
I got a better seat now.
Alright, another question. Here we go. Let's we got a couple more we can give away. Quick giveaways. Maurice, do you have a question to give them?
Okay, what was Johnny's first voice acting role?
First.
Bosch?
Yes.
Bosch Stampede?
Did you say Bosch? Yes, okay. Well, in America, we say bash. Yay, you probably already have that, but there you go. You can keep it or give it to somebody else. You have them? There you go. All right. Yay.
Yay!
Okay, you have a question?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your favorite voice role you've ever done?
I don't know what my favorite role is. I don't know why I looked at you, Polo. I assumed you had an answer for me. Devil May Cry 4. My voice near ruin. That was pretty cool. There you go. I think that would be my favorite because I wasn't limited to a picture. You really clapping with this? It was near on. It was near on. It was near on. Threw everybody off by playing a different chord, assuming they would know where I'm going. They didn't. Keep on clapping, keep on clapping. Now sing with me. Not yet. Wait till I figure out where the time is. Oh, let me explain why I do the motion capture as well as the voice and facial capture stuff. And it was a script, so you know, like if I do the voice for Bleach, I just basically match the picture. It's already drawn, it's already done in Japanese, and so if he's drawn as screaming or crying or whatever, I've got to do that. Whereas Nero and Devil May Cry 4, it was just a script, so I had to just act out whatever I wanted to. If I wanted to make him scream or cry, I could do whatever I wanted to. And so it's kind of cool to be able to do that freely. Yes, there's a question way back there in the back. What's my favorite Power Ranger but not me? My favorite Power Ranger is me, but...
What the crap?
My favorite Power Ranger besides me would be pink.
Yes!
I like girls, but not in a pervy way. Maybe only slightly. I probably wouldn't want to wear the pink. I don't think I can pull it off. I've been working on my figure, and I still think I'm shaped like a dude. Sort of. But you probably didn't know, or maybe you did, that in the costume it was actually dudes, little Japanese dudes. I totally blew your mind. You were hot after the pink or yellow, but it was a dude, it was a dude, that's right. Gotcha. Small Japanese guy, the size of Polo. They just knew how to move like a woman. Later on, they eventually got like females to play that. And the first time, when I first showed up, they did have a couple females, but then the majority of the time it was always dudes.
Alright, what is Johnny's current favorite TV show?
My current favorite.
Ouch.
Oh,
Right?
oh, well, okay, let's see, good luck.
Let's see if you can guess it.
I have a couple of them that I really like, so if you
If you get close,
Yeah.
we'll give you one. I guess you put it up.
Toddlers and tears.
No.
Incorrect.
Hey, that is one of them, so yes, that is like my top.
Here's your zombie Power Ranger. Give him a hand. Yes.
Another one, you can guess another one.
Top one.
Never mind.
Dude.
So,
Wait, I thought I did.
okay. Yes.
Game of Thrones?
Ah, that is in my top 5.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
it's close enough, it's close enough. Yes. No, sorry. Yeah.
Ah.
White shirt.
Breaking Bad?
Yeah!
So sick, dude.
What, you got another one? Do you have a question? Okay. You gonna guess? Yes. What? The Eyeshine origin, like how we began as a band. You want to know the true story?
Yes.
Boy. Maurice is going to tell the story. I'm not waiting.
Can I get a shot of that real quick?
Let me figure this out.
Awesome.
So, D,
Thank you.
if we go chorus, we'll be G or something.
Do you mind if I post it on YouTube?
Alright, here we go. This is the story of how we got started as a band.
A long time ago, there was
A long time ago.
a big dragon called Hatimuk.
The dragon called Hatimuk.
He went around the world and stole music, till eventually the world had no music, no more good music, because the dragon Hatimuk took it all.
Stupid dragon.
But legend said there would be warriors that could stop the dragon, and so the monk Bonija
Okay. Similar to my name.
he went around the world looking for these warriors. And then he went to this place called Korea and found a Korean boy named Johnny Bach.
I'm only half Korean. Was I doing there?
Well, his other half was in America, so. But
They
then
fused me together
to make Johnny Bosch.
like a monster.
Yeah. And so, to test him, he said, you must perform a test with your guitar.
It's already taking too long.
And play these special chords. If you do the right one, you shall pass. So let me hear you play it. Correct. You are now.
It was a code, a musical code.
And so,
I'm changing the story, sorry. Speed it up, but
what was that?
So anyways, I played the thing and then I got accepted into the thing and I was able to do something like start a band and find people.
Cool. And so he was trying to find people. And he was hungry. He went to go eat a burger. And as he went down to get bites, it disappeared.
My burger disappeared.
He bought another burger and tried to bite into it. It disappeared again.
What's going on here?
There was a little Filipino boy that was stealing it from him. And that boy was me. So he told me at the time, if you join my band,
If you join my band,
you will never go hungry again.
did I really say that?
No, he didn't. He just said join the band, but actually, Bonnie Jock, the monk, said you must perform a test.
He's still with us?
He's still with us. And my test was. He said I passed. And now there was two of us. Bonnie Jack said we must go to Japan to find the third warrior. But then when we went to Japan, I was eating too much sushi, and the Japanese people were so angry with me, so they took out their katanas and they were gonna kill me.
Because they all carry them?
Yeah. But then, as they were about to kill me, there was a noise in the distance.
very Chinese sounding noise in Japan.
But for some reason, those chords killed a lot of Japanese people. It was really bad. But that guy was Polo, and Bonnie Jacques said, "Wow, you passed. That's what we needed." So now we have 3 people in the band. And he said the fourth and final warrior, we must go to Taiwan. But we can't fly. So we need someone to do a special chord to teleport us there. Which is Polo. We need you to teleport us there with your special chord. Instantly we went to Taiwan.
That actually made sense.
And then, for some reason, there was zombies in Taiwan. They had a zombie investigation. Zombies. Then Bonnie Jacques said, "Wow, that's what we need. You're part of the band. Join us with your violin skills that kill zombies when you play that song."
Story stupid.
Then Bonnie Jacques said, "We are ready. The 4 members of Eyeshine have been formed. Now we must play a song or some noise that will kill the demon dragon." I don't know about the dragon. Just dragon. So let's go.
We're a song. Say, dragon, you're a douchebag. Stop stealing music. And then the dragon was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I was only downloading from the internet. I thought it was totally free." And we were like, "Dude, you gotta support the musicians or we're all just gonna die." I mean, just look at the 80s. And the dragon gave $1 million to the internet. And we didn't see a dime of it. That's why we're here playing for you. That sounded very negative. It didn't But it's very positive to be in front of you, making up a song about, we're not making it up, it's totally true. But Maurice, I just have one question. What happened to the monk? He's obviously not here with us.
The dragon ate him.
The dragon ate him. Dragon, we were like, "Hey man, I thought you were gonna be cool, like, buy all the music." He was like, "Yeah, but I was hungry, and so I decided to eat that monk." I got a couple more pictures here to give away. All right, we're just gonna do a rapid fire question and answer. Here we go. Questions? Yes, go.
All right, so you're obviously on the boat. What you were trying to get across, voice-wise.
Yeesh. I don't know. I usually just do whatever I do. I don't really have to do anything to find a character or anything. I'll just tell you the weirdest thing I did, or what was. I didn't know what it was at first. Dokuro-chan, have you guys seen that?
Yes.
So I don't know how I got the role actually. I think they just called me and were like, "Hey, you wanna do this thing?" And I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure." And they're like, "Well, it's a little questionable." And I was like, "What do you mean? Is it like hentai? Because I don't want to do hentai." No, it's not hentai, but there are some things that are in it. I was like, "Well, if it's not hentai, I have no problem." So I started working on the show. It's like goofy, it's funny or whatever. And I'm in the booth recording. And there's this one scene where it looks like an octopus. Sort of.
Oh no.
And then it totally manhandles my character a little bit. And I was like, wait, what's going on here? Is he being raped? And it happens really fast, and it's very goofy and slightly funny, and I was like, I don't even know what am I, just freaked out and hype and scream, I guess? And so I just went for it. And there's another moment where he gets raped by a dog, I think, so. So if you haven't seen it, it's a good fun. For all the kids out there. Yes.
Have you ever considered like writing a song about like all your favorite voice acting parts?
That'd be a really weird song. No, I have not really thought about that, but maybe I will not think about that later. Yes.
Have you ever considered making a song out of the true story about how you guys all met?
Well, as you can see, it's like 20 minutes long. It'd be like half the CD, and people would be like, dude, I just want to fast forward or skip, you know, and no, we're not gonna do that. It's too dumb. And it changes every time. I mean, before, like, we lived in a sushi restaurant, not a sushi, but a sushi one, but yes, yeah. Least favorite anime roles? I was Dude in Yellow in Oh My Goddess or something like that. Yes. Oh, I'll tell you another one though. I think it was that one, Dude in Yellow. But there was also, we were doing a Walla. It was a Walla session. You know, if you don't know what that is, it's where a bunch of voice actors are in the room, and you basically, like, if it's a classroom setting, there's a bunch of kids in the background, and so everybody's just talking to each other, and they record that, right? And I had never done that before, and apparently these other people have, you know, and they all seem to know each other too. And I was just in there the first time. It was like after I'd done like Wolf's Rain or something. And then so I'm in there doing this Wallace session. All right, Johnny, you're this guy over here with his books, and they basically give everybody a character that you can see on screen. Not always happen that way, but I got a character, and I didn't really know what I was supposed to do. Just talk about school stuff, I guess, you know. And I hear these other people. They're like, "Hey, you want to grab lunch later?" And they're like talking back, having a conversation in the Wallace session. I'm like, oh, "Okay, cool." I just start talking to somebody, and then they talk back to me. I was like, "Hey, did you guys do your homework?" I did my homework. You guys want to see my homework? And then my character's like, "Get on the bus." I'm like, I'm gonna get on the bus now. I'll see you guys. And that was it. I was like, man, I totally screwed that up. They're gonna like replace me or tell me to get out of here. And they're like, "Okay, good job, everyone." I was like, what? But my dude sounds like a serial killer now. You know? He's like gonna go around and kill everyone. Makes sense.
Setting up the sequel 2 episodes
What's that?
later.
Setting up the sequel.
That's right. In the background, you know, this guy's like killing everyone while the kids in the front are like, "Hey." That would be funny, actually. All the Walla characters like are dying in the background. Yes.
How did you guys get the name Eyeshine?
Actually, we had a terrible name before that. And it's really hard to come up with a good band name. Okay, I'll tell you our band name before that. Any of you guys artists? I have to explain this first. Okay, so there's a couple artists, you know, draw, paint, music, whatever, right? Okay, so you, like, especially if you're an artist and you draw stuff, like I used to draw a lot, you know, and I drew this thing, I remember, and I put it in a drawer, and I opened it up like a month later, and I was like, I thought it was so cool when I did it, but when I pulled it out, it was like stupid, like the arm was longer than the other, like I did the smearing thing, but I thought it was cool, and it sucked later. And so that's what it was like with our first band name, which we called ourselves Partly Cloudy, because it sounds so stupid, I know. But it was like, I don't know why. It was like, yeah, they'd be talking about us on the news all the time. It'd be a household name already. And so it was dumb, and it dawned on me like a couple months later. It's like, yeah, this is really stupid. And then so it didn't have a name. We were just kind of sitting around, and I was at home, and I was watching Crocodile Hunter. And he was out on this lake at night on the boat, and he had this lantern. He's like, "You gotta look for the Eyeshine." And he'd see like the eye shines reflecting in the crocodile, and he dove in and wrestled him into the boat. He was, "Oh, I'm saving him." And he just kept doing that, you know, like, "You know, with the Eyeshine, see it in." And he kept saying it. Eventually, like I was like, Eyeshine, that's good. I was like, Eyeshine, hey, we call ourselves Eyeshine. So that's how I came up with the name Eyeshine. There's not really a totally awesome story, but that's it. Yes.
No more.
No more. All right, that's it. Sorry, I guess we're done now.
We're gonna be at the autograph table.
Yeah, it's that weird. That's that weird, like in between hallway.
Yeah, weird
thing
hallway.
Where it just seems kind of creepy.
So please, yeah, come and we'll sign them, and we'll have birthdays.
Some of you got there. If you guys got the free picture thing right there with you, it works as a VIP pass. If you don't have a VIP, you can just take that up to the front. We'll sign that before the very beginning, and you guys will get going.
Okay, cool.
All right.